What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be doing a very easy and simple mod to the 370Z that's going to completely change the look on the front end. It involves the lighting system. It's not too hard to do, it just involves some simple wiring, and it makes the front end look a lot nicer by turning on the DRLs that are on the Nismo and the regular 370s as well, but the normal ones are like vertical, whereas the Nismos are horizontal like this. But yeah, basically how it works is when these are on during the day, when you don't have the headlights on, they're on. But once you turn the headlights on, these turn off for some reason. I don't know why they made it that way. But what we're going to be doing is they're going to be on during the day, and even once we turn on the headlights, they're still going to be on. So that way you just have a nice front end lighting system that looks a lot nicer. And yeah, it's not too hard to do, so let's get right to it. So I want to show you guys what you're going to need for this project. You're not going to need much. You're going to need a wire cutter that also has the ability to strip the wires. And you're going to need a male spade connector. That's what they are. I'm not sure if this is the right size. We'll find out once we start doing it. If not, I have more, I think. And you're going to need some sort of way to splice the wires together. I just got these little like tap splicers. Yeah, it makes it pretty simple. You're going to need some extra similar gauge wire. I'm using 18 gauge. Because apparently that's what you're supposed to use, similar to the OEM wiring. And you're gonna need a flathead just to take off the plastic covers to get into the fuse box that we're gonna be using. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is disconnect your battery. This is just so in case you mess up with the electrical wiring, you don't mess up anything else in this electrical system of the car. We should be good. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to remove this battery plastic covering, and in order to do that you just have to remove these four little tap-in clips, and in order to do that you just get a flathead and you just pull it up and the clip comes out. So yeah, you're just going to go ahead and do that for all four of them, and when you're done taking them all off, this should just come right off. Next thing we're gonna have to remove is this other plastic trim piece on the lower windshield right here. In order to do that, there's one clip there, one clip here, and I'm not sure if there's any more. We'll find out right now, but let's go ahead and do those. So I just lost my clip. It fell all the way down to the bottom of the car. And didn't hit the ground, which is a shame, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just those two clips and this should come off. There we go. And you're just gonna put that to the side. So now that we have all the coverings off, we're gonna need to take out this like fuse box that's basically attached to the frame. And I heard it's pretty tricky to take off, but I think all you do is press these together and just pull it out. There we go. That wasn't too bad. And now that that's out, we have to find a way to open this up. And these clips, and voila. Now once you have this box out, what we're going to be messing with is this white little square clip or plug-in. You're going to want to take this one out, and we're going to be messing with the red and beige wires that are right next to each other. I'll show you more in depth once we take the clip out, but yeah, let's go ahead and take it out. So once the clip is out, I want to give you guys a closer look of exactly what wires we're going to be cutting. So if you see, it came out this way. So it was like this. You're going to pull it out, and the two wires is this beige and red wire. Not the big red wire, the skinny red wire. Right next to the beige one, this one. Right here, my finger's touching. That red wire and the beige wire in this corner. So yeah, those are the ones we're going to be cutting and splicing them together, and then routing them to this terminal over here, and we're gonna be plugging in with the spade connector. We're gonna be plugging into the top right hole in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to do that. So yeah, before we start cutting the wires up, I want to connect the spade connectors to the extra wire that I have. Like I said, this is 18 gauge wire that I'm using, and you're just using a male spade connector. I don't know exactly what size it is, but it's pretty small. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that and just crimp it together. And once you get it crimped on like this, I would also recommend putting some tape, electrical tape on there, just in case it ever gets loose and just to protect the wires a little better. So now that we have our spade connector ready, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these wires. So yeah, it's the red and beige wires. So be careful not to cut any other wires. So off of that, we're gonna go ahead and just shave the ends off the wires a little bit. And since I did say these are 18 gauge, if you do have the marker on your little wire cutter, just go to the 18 gauge and just shave off a bit. Or these actually might be 20. Yep, I guess use 20. And there you go. Alright guys, it's actually way later than that in the day. I had to stop filming because I had to go take care of something. But yeah, we're back and we're going to finish this project right now. It's actually almost 2 a.m. but I really wanted to finish this video today. So we're going to go ahead and finish this. We're really close to being done. So I just wanted to take care of it and I'll show you guys the rest of the process. So if you guys can see here, I actually already inserted the spade connector into the top right little socket there. I did actually have to shave off a little bit of the sides of the spade connector, and what I used was just some sanding machine. I just used it on the sides of the spade connector just to sand it down a little bit, and just keep sanding it little by little and then try to fit it in until it fits. And you don't want to shave too much because otherwise there'll be a loose fit. You want to make sure it's in there tight. So yeah, it took a few tries, but we got it in there. And basically next is we're gonna connect this cable to the cable we cut earlier right here, and after that we pretty much should be done with the wiring. And just to make it sure it's safe, I'm gonna go ahead and electrical tape just over the splicer just to make sure it's on there nice, and you know, just to make there's no damage in the wiring. Alright, I went ahead and taped that up. It doesn't look too great, but it'll do the job. So now we're just basically going to do the reverse steps. We're going to tidy all this up, put it in the box, put the cap back on, stuff it back in the frame right here, and basically just put everything back together, and then we're going to find out if it works. So putting this fuse box back in was a lot harder than I expected it to be. Mainly just because there's a lot of things down there, and the big wire that's connected to the fuse box kind of gets in the way. But yeah, you just want to stuff that wire all the way down to the bottom and then just try to connect this box to the metal frames that are connecting to the thing that lock it in place. So before I completely put everything back together, I do want to test it to make sure it does work. That way, if it doesn't, I don't have to take everything back apart. What's up guys, so the last clip you guys saw, we ended up finishing the wiring, everything, and we were putting everything back together. So I went ahead and tried it out that night and it wasn't working for some reason. So I just stopped filming that night because I was really tired, it was really late. So I just decided I'll finish it tomorrow, which is today. And basically I went through it again and figured out that the spade connector that was pushed into the relay or whatever it is wasn't all the way in there tight. So I ended up having to get a new spade connector, attaching new wire to that one and then putting it back in nice and tight. And so now everything's working fine. I want to show you guys how it works a little bit. So in order for it to work, the car does have to be in the on phase. As you can see here, you can see that the lights right there are on. Those are the daytime running lights. And now when I turn my headlights as well, they are now both on, as you can see right there, and it makes it look a lot nicer. And yeah, it just looks awesome. A lot more aggressive. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head out right now, try to film some clips of this car outside right now with the new lights, because considering it is nighttime right now, so it should look really good. I'll go ahead and insert those clips right now. But nonetheless, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it wasn't too confusing and that you guys were able to understand most of it. But if you guys don't understand anything, please make sure to leave a comment down below of any questions you have or any tools that you use that you don't understand. I'll be sure to comment back right away. But yeah, I know this video was a little choppy considering I filmed between like 2 different days, but it was just hard to find the time to make it. But yeah, I really wanted to make it for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.